Got so tired of waiting, got tired of the chase. I've been feeling like lately, there's nothing in the way.
Good morning to all you lovely people out there. This is another day in paradise. Doesn't seem to end really, but can't complain at all. Yesterday Toby and I sailed from Tabello, 20 miles south, down to an island called Meti Island, this one here behind me, and we're now anchored outside Meti Cottage. We'd heard about this from Mike and the guys off Prime Mover, another catamaran that have been here for a while. Thanks guys for the tip, because this place has turned out to be pretty freaking epic. Run by Addy and Maxi. They started it 2 years ago, built this entire place. Crazy amount of work they've put in, but just so good, and the food is amazing here. And anyway, so I won't go on too much about that. I'll let the pictures speak for themselves. Maxi is a French guy, architect. He's actually going to be guiding us up here. Behind me, you probably can't see it too much, but there's a big lot of smoke coming out. That's the second most active volcano in the world, apparently. So we're going to wander up there tomorrow. It's a bit of a mission, actually, not much of a wander at all. It's a 4-hour hike up. But anyway, it sounds pretty epic, and I might even make 2 videos about this, depending on how good the content is, because I've never been up a volcano, but I can imagine there's pretty good footage to be had, especially with my new drone back in action. So yeah, I'll let Maxi and Adi explain this a bit more. Anyway, hope you enjoy.
Getting so impatient, need to get away now.
Hello, welcome to Meti.
With you.
So tomorrow we're going up to the volcano, the nearest from here. So Dukono is active volcano that's smoking all along, always, and we can see it right from here, from the front of the jetty. Constant active since 33, where it was big eruption, and constant blowing out. And so we will go from here directly, past Tabello, and then from Mamuya is down the village. We will get through the coconuts with a motorbike, and then they will leave us in the last field of the coconut. And from there we will start to walk through the jungle, and then we end up discovering the black sand landscape, the starting, and then we have the view from the camp, we have the view of the Dukono.
And you guys are organising everything for us?
Yes, for sure.
What do we need to bring?
So just bring your medicine, your own medicine.
And shoes?
And shoes, yeah, for sure.
And clothes?
And clothes, yeah, that's your private things, but the rest we will organize
so
for you.
Tent, food,
transportation.
The weather, you organize the weather?
The weather, unfortunately, we want, but we can't do it. Sorry, guys.
Awesome. Well, it's going to be pretty fun. I never walked up a live volcano before. Did you, Toby?
No, never been up a live volcano.
Is it dangerous?
For sure there is a danger. There is a perimeter usually not to cross. So we cross it to go to the crater, and yeah, and then it's an active volcano. We don't know. Tomorrow we can take it easy. We have a breakfast here, and we leave at 8.
Sudah 40.000 kita buang kalau cuma 200. Tentu yang pasti.
Always I remember your bad dress and how you turned my mind completely into such a mess. So
today we climbed Dukono, the world's most second active volcano. taking the motorbikes up to the bottom of the hill, and then it's a 4-hour walk from there, and then we stay the night up there. Phew.
I always do that, I know it. If I could only be some kind of poet, if I could have my way with words, if only for a day, I would tell you what I feel to know it, 'cause I would know just what to say. If only I was some kind of poet. And the next time you walk through that door, I really need to try to talk to you, but every time I do, I end up dying.
It's a pretty bumpy track up here, and it's starting to rain and getting slippery, and we're not the lightest guys, and then we've got like all our equipment, cameras and food and water, and pretty heavy. These little kids are doing pretty good on these scooters, but I feel sorry for the little machine. It's getting a smashing, but oh well, saving us the walk.
If I could only be some kind of poet, if I could have my way with words, if only for a day, I would tell you what I feel to know it, 'cause I would know just what to say. If only I was some kind of poet. If only I was a poet.
Nothing already, hardly even started. The beginning. I'm not used to being the most unfit one. That's the end of the way for the bikes. We're walking the rest of the way now. The boys will come and pick us up tomorrow on the way back down. Now we're silent and walking in the forest. We're about 400 or 500 meters above sea level now, and this is the last of the fruit groves we're walking through. These are all coconut, and these trees here around, they're nutmeg. This whole region is famous for, it's a Spice Island's famous for nutmeg and cinnamon and things like that. So this is all nutmeg trees we're walking through here, and then there's coconut groves obviously everywhere, big coconut trees like this. It is raining very, very hard. Luckily we found a tent to camp under and have a coffee until it stops. Really happy to have my SUBTECH bag with me today. All my camera gear's in here, my drone, and it is belting down with rain here. So everything should be pretty safe in here. Well, it nearly stopped raining. You can see it's quite a bit brighter back here, but well, that was a half hour just complete tropical freaking downpour. But luckily we came across some people who had a little tent set up here. And they brewed us some coffee, but it was pretty cold now actually, like just sitting there and shivering in the tent. But yeah, we're going to start walking even though it's still raining now. We'll keep walking and warm up again. I think it's just a big microclimate up here because of the volcano. We're literally walking up a creek bed. It's normally the track, but it's been raining so hard it's just turned into a little river. So this is our track across here. We might have to wait for a little while. It's a little bit dangerous right now, I think. Oh, pretty scary. It's not very scary. You get washed over, you go down this waterfall here. Woo! Risky, risky. Just be ready in case he falls over. Yeah. Well, we all made it across safely. That was pretty dangerous. Probably in half an hour there won't be any water left here. It's just right now. Oh, I love this shit. There's another river crossing that we probably will have to wait a while for. But oh, I love this. This is real adventuring. In the forest here and crazy rainstorms and bush and crazy noises everywhere. And yeah, this is adventure. This is what I love. This is what I live for. Let's live. Track goes across here and up the bank. Second crossing. This trail is pretty awesome. Well, I guess you can see our big smiles. I'm loving this. This is so cool. So we started off in the sea level in the town, drove on the motorbikes up through the coconut groves, into the nutmeg forest, into the rainforest where it rained a lot, and then now we've climbed out of the rainforest and we're sort of into the sort of bamboo-y sort of stuff. I guess we're gaining altitude. How you doing, Toby?
Bloody rooted.
What does that mean in English?
Tired.
Oh, you can see the ocean now. Nearly there. It's definitely a bit of a scramble up here. It's nice walking on bare feet though. It's nice volcanic soil. There's only been a few rocky places, but yeah, how cool is this? We're up pretty high now. I think we're not far from our camp zone. Yes, we made it to the volcano-ish sort of place. We're not at the crater, we're going to go up there in the morning, but this is the start of it. So we made it up to base camp. Over here, down here, you can see tent. Got a little spot there in between two little rivers. Hopefully if it doesn't rain too much. We walked a lot across this flats down here. We came through that gap there, walked across these flats, came up here. Now you can see the ocean down there. And then up behind me, that's where we're going tomorrow. That's Dukono. Ah, shit, I've forgotten. I keep forgetting that one. Yeah, it's the second most active volcano in the world. I don't think it's the second most vicious volcano. It just erupts every 5 minutes apparently, and you can just hear it rumbling a lot of the time. But so we're going to walk up there in the morning. Pretty cool though. It's pretty Martian sort of landscape up here. Super excited to see tomorrow now.